Greetings, everyone. My name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. In today's morning live stream, it's one day before Halloween 2021, so basically this will be the Halloween themed stream, where I'll be covering mainly Furiousmaximum levels and some online levels, but preferably all of them are Halloween themed. So here's a quick rundown of the rules. I'll be doing this for about 2 to 2.5 hours, then I'll move on to the art showcase, then probably some spooky memes submitted by all of you viewers. As always, timestamps will be eventually posted in the description below. Today, there's only going to be one Mega Man Maker stream, this one. I'll take the night off. Tomorrow morning is probably Among Us. I would have liked to play the multiplayer N64 games, but netplay doesn't work on this machine for some reason. At least N64 netplay. Then tomorrow evening is Castlevania Lament of Innocence. A game that inspired Paper Mario? Go on. So welcome to stream Pixel Boy, Paul, Knight, Shade, JetHawk, Jaden, Russelon, Hyper, Nuthouse, Paul, all the watchers on Twitch, and anyone else I missed. You mean the other way around, Pixel Boy. You mean that was inspired by Paper Mario. I'll look into that then. Anyways, let us begin with this first stage. Cerberus Man, the Underhell Normal by Lipatio, with 101 plays and a score 35. I heard about the game, but it was in the back of my head. As always, please submit levels made by either you or someone else. Right Down the Queue only consists of 4 stages, so I'd really appreciate if more stuff added. Preferably Halloween themed. I mean, the release date is one of the easiest things to Google right now. The game was released on October 5th, by the way. Let's do this as roll. I think this is all of it I had. Oh yeah, I think I had this too. I'm probably taking a bit too much stuff, but good enough, I guess. I turned down the volume a bit because I've noticed I had issues hearing myself in some of the recordings. And I die anyways. Let's try this again from the beginning. There we go, started from the beginning to fix an issue. I also turned down the volume level so you can hear me better. It's been an issue with some of the streams I've noticed, so I decided to rectify it here. Let me know if I set the game volume a bit too low. FYI, Rainbow Billy was released on October 5th this year, if I recall correctly. It's alright, Nuthouse. Welcome back. It makes sense, because Cerberus, fire, whatnot. For some reason, Cerberus is associated with fire. I get he was guarding the underworld, but... is it because he can release flames? How long is this video? If it's not that long, I can react to it during the meme stream. Okay, I'll do it at the end of the meme stream. How about that? I probably won't recognize the names of many of them, but I won't recognize the gameplay or something. As most of those Metroidvanias on the list I never played. Minus Greek, I suppose. I don't know why to count Greek as a Metroidvania. Maybe the genre changes in the final game. Ow. 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 Well, here I thought I'd get hit into the bone or fall into the bottom one, so I overcorrected. That's cool. Nice, you're the first one to notice. We finally crossed the 1,300 subscriber mark a few days ago. Thanks to that Let's Try. Thank goodness roll doesn't have the dodge roll here. Otherwise this could become quite painful. Maybe a dodge roll would be nice here. I don't know. Actually, that wasn't too hard. I was making it seem harder than it actually was. No thank you. The one on Mega Man... The one on Mega Man Uprising. The one that was posted on... Wednesday or Thursday, I think. That's the one that pushed me over the 1,300 subscriber milestone. Oh yeah, I remember now. Freeze this, then grind on it on top of it. I think. Huh? No? Am I missing something? There's a generator there, I know. What am I grinding off of? I don't see anything. Something's there, but I can't figure out what's going on. As I was saying, it's a let's try on Mega Man Uprising. Nope, the bigger games didn't actually produce that much results outside of Cycron. It's the Mega Man games which produce the best results, apparently. Oh, come on. See, I see it. I don't get what's happening here. Is Lipatio here? Let me check. What? I'm assuming I need to freeze the firewall on the right and use the wheel cutter to get up it, but it's not working properly. Okay. Anyway, here's what keeps happening when I do that. I freeze, and nothing happens. I can't grind up. See? Nothing's happening. Only works there. You have a lot of nerve coming here, Cheng. After being asked repeatedly, and then you try asking to take down a video when you don't even have copyright on that. I've been asking repeatedly to make contact with you and you don't respond. And doing the same to all those other videos. I'm afraid after all these infractions, I can't allow you on the channel. Henceforth, you are banned. Goodbye, Cheng. Anyways, now that that's been taken care of, no more elaboration on it, Pixel Boy, please. I'm just gonna use a level editor for this because it's not working. I tried multiple different configurations, but it doesn't even latch on to it. It's like it doesn't exist. It's not just messing with my videos, it's messing with all the videos of the game, And also all the other infractions that happen on the other servers. Technically, it's actually tomorrow, but going pretty fine, I'd say. Okay, we're here. See, I'm supposed to be able to freeze them, but nothing is happening, so let me try this again, see if this works. And in case it doesn't work, I'll just use this ladder. Star Crash would have worked wonders here too. Okay, we're back. Let's see if there's any changes. See? I can't ride on top of it. I was trying to test it out with X to see if there's any difference between characters, but nope. And mind you, no behavior was changed with the characters in this mod. They act exactly the same. I get what you're trying to do, and I did pull this off in various other mods. But here it doesn't work for some reason. See, this one works. There must be something wrong with the placement there. What did he do? Well, before this, before the infractions on this channel, he leaked information on various fan games, 2 or 3 of them, and posted directly them to the server, and was asked repeatedly not to do it. Also refused to communicate with the various users when, including mods, when they were repeatedly asked to help resolve these issues. And then finally tried removing 2 of the videos of his game on my channel by saying he had copyright on it. Not just my channel, mind you, every channel which had videos on his fan game. He didn't listen, refused to listen, even when people tried to reach out to him, so... But enough of him, let's focus on the levels. For some reason that one frozen section didn't work properly. The left one did, the right one I guess needed to be it needed to be extended 1 tile to the left. That's the issue. Yeah, but that's enough discussion on Chang. Let's move on. If you want to continue the discussion, just move it over to the server, preferably in PMs. Oh, if I had the water wave, I could have checked this out. No matter. Yeah, that water. I didn't keep it on myself in this run. Just increase the challenge. Reminds me of an earlier section, but easier. Yeah, I do. I decided to take it off deliberately to make my life a bit harder. Sorry, Bowie. I like this ending. No star crash, it seems. I guess that was the bonus. Whoa, that was a close shave. If I don't time this right, I'm dead. That's actually another nice climax, part 2. I actually like the last part of the stage. Shame that glitchy section broke the flow. The reason why I didn't have a showcase channel instead of just to separate from gaming is because there wasn't that much interest. But yeah, I can make a generic showcase channel if you want. What do you say, viewers? We're out of here. We got the fire. We got... Fire Trinity. Phew, in total this level took about basically 8 to 10 minutes. If not that many people want it, just use the gaming channel. That works fine. Again, I think it's more of an engine bug, or they didn't set the firewall correctly. Second up is Halloween Roll Stage by SWN1 Forte, with 33 plays and a score of 12. Another roll level. Thankfully she doesn't have the dodge roll. Are you Shishi Darari? That's a bit too generous, but okay. And immediately another Yushishi on top of that. That's a bit too generous for our new level. The first one was by pure chance, but this one... I said it before and I'll say it again. E-tags and especially M-tags should be behind really difficult challenges, or off the beaten path, and or right next to somewhat difficult challenges. Otherwise they break the difficulty curve, make the stages too easy unless it relies on instant death. However, that being said, if the main stage is already fairly difficult or really difficult, I don't mind it that much. That was basically your entire series. Mega Man the Supernatural counts as a Halloween stage, so you're fine. It's basically a Halloween level pack. I could have used the Silver Springs, but I'd rather not. It's more fun to combo him to death. That level simply existed, nothing more. Number 3 up is JetHawk and Naeik Boss Halloween Idea by JetHawk74, 44 plays, score 14. Remember folks, we need more levels. Next time. $18. JetHawk. Me. I'm gonna be forced to use special weapons anyways, but let me first do this one. No. Yeah, I'll use special weapons, I guess. As usual, for some bosses, the special weapon makes the fight slightly easier. For others, it makes it really easier. Tops. That's why I'm using this. Yeah, let's just use this. Him freezing the ice actually makes this a bit more difficult. Also, this is the wrong weapon. I got it backwards. And I didn't notice the icicle coming down because I was paying more attention to Top Man. Doing this buster only is a bit more of a challenge, you're right. You can actually make this into a fortress boss. Make Top Man the target, and make Freeze Man the extra power. These are my Toxin Cut Man. And Quick Man. As long as I stand on this side, Fireman can't hurt me. Hey Omega, welcome to Halloween Themed. Ow. Ow. Let me get rid of Concrete Man. Why give the weapon respawner here? This fight isn't that difficult anyways. We made it. 18. More JetHawk. Or rather, we've already defeated these bosses, never mind. I think I would have preferred there were some backgrounds here. Not be just pure blank. Just wanted to make sure. Prototype? Prototype. More tanks everywhere. Sheesh, this stage is very generous. Then again, these are all boss ideas, more like concept showcases, so it makes sense. I guess. Let me at least defeat Bomb Man Bust through me. Okay, got it. Now get assaulted by hornets. Hopefully the other weapons get a time to limelight. More ease. Oh look, Charge Man's original weakness. At last, we can use a Screw Crusher. As snakes eat toads. Because there's two of them, it can potentially cause problems. Especially if one decides to do their acid dance. Again, what's with the weapon respawner? That's not really necessary. We already have plentiful supplies of everything. For the finale, let's do this as base. I wish if you had 90 tanks, collecting another one would just immediately refill your health. Oh no. Yeah, I couldn't reach that in time. It's a good thing I didn't immediately lose. That'd been embarrassing. Screw Crusher. No idea either, but it sounds like a final boss team. More Screw Crushers. So far, no boss has been weak to the Nitro Bomb though. Oh my, this gets chaotic pretty quickly. This is it. One down. You know this team, Paul. None of them were even close to being even a medium shot. They're all just boss ideas. They're fine, I guess. Although I wish there was more variety in the boss arena itself. Like if the boss arena involved some gimmicks. Or was an active obstacle. Hang on 1 second, I'll be right back. Back. Forward up is Mysterious Midnight Manor, Rolling with the Spooks Submission by Cheezo and Elelover95 with 17 plays and a score tree. This is a collab level for the contest Rolling with the Spooks. It's alright, Ford. Thanks for popping in. We don't have as many levels compared to last Halloween. And the same with the Halloween before that, in fact. The game's slowly dying down in popularity. Should be expected. Alright, there are 4 unlockable weapons in this stage. Only 2 of them are required to progress. Let's see just how good the stage is. There's one more stage I wish to cover, so sure, go ahead. Power Stone. I mean Super Arm. The question is, which 2 special weapons I need to finish the stage. I'll try going for all of them, however, for completion's sake. And from my understanding, this is more of a Metroidvania stage. Shortcut. There are also 5E tanks, 1M tank to collect. We've encountered a few of them. The stage is about 60 screens long, and it takes about 10 to 30 minutes to complete everything, to beat it. Depending on how good you are, and how much of the stage you wish to complete. And depending on how well you remember the stage layout. Cool, a checkpoint. So the special weapons are the Super Arm, Skull Barrier, Surf Snake, and one other thing. Not to mention there are a bunch of keys I need to collect. So clearly this is not the way. You'd be right, Ford. I'm using the Mega Man X mod in development by Red. Should have done the dodge roll. Right now I'm trying to determine where the first special weapon is. Like most Metroidvanias, I start by wandering around, trying to get some bearings. Some more than others. Some Metroidvanias are far more open than others. Compare Warp Soldier to something like this. Thunder Beam. This is not the way either. Wait a minute. Nah. Blocked off. This is just teasing me to all the paths I'll have to explore once I get a special weapon. It's probably going to be either the Super Arm or Skull Barrier, I guess. Maybe it's a Surf Snake, judging by this background. It certainly looks quite grassy. I suppose the time you spend on the stage also depends on which routes you take. I managed to do all the wrong paths first, and now I'm taking the right path. There's one of the keys I need. There's the first boss. We're definitely doing something right then. There we go, blue key. Now, where was the blue key used? That blue key door probably leads to a special weapon. Was it on one of the upper paths, or Was it elsewhere? Welcome to Stream Data. Long time no see. I'm going to assume it was up here. Upper left pat. This is where the green key was. I need super armor up there. That's why I'm not gonna hit the checkpoint. There it is, I was right. Leads here. Technically, I can hit this. Or I can't. Well, maybe I can with some positioning, but I'd rather not. I see, the first way through is always easier because I didn't depress the switch yet. But once I do, it's suddenly going to become much harder. That's one way of making these stages harder. Keep the same general level design on your first way through, but add in the obstacles when you have to return. I like it. I'm a bit hesitant to make a jump there. There. And there's the green key. Now comes the hard part. I would have taken another route first, but I'm basically constrained to one path. I wish I had access to another route. Or a choice of two routes, because right now it just feels rather linear. Orange, red to the left. Here it is, the first special weapon, the Thunder Beam. Question is, where can I use it? That's where I need to double check. Ah, this is where. Just like in Mega Man 1, these blocks are destroyable by the Thunder Beam. And that's how I get the orange key. I'm not going through here until I get the skull barrier. I can potentially do it without the skull barrier, but it'll require abusing iframes, and You know how I feel about doing that. Grats, Buster. And that's how we open up the shortcut here. Pretty much. And the Thunder Beam was already one of the best weapons in Mega Man 1. So in effect, why even bothering using the Super Arm? Which was basically the worst weapon in Mega Man 1 anyways. You can only use it in a very scant few number of locations. Thankfully it was fixed in this game. So now there's a reason to actually use it here. Still not really that good of a combat weapon, but it's good at platforming. I think this is where we may get the skull barrier. Yeah, that too. I guess the time stopper is the other weapon. Hopefully a better version of the Hyper Bomb though. It'd be a nuisance waiting all that time for it to refresh in the original game. I was right, skull barrier. And just like a good Metroidvania, the next section, immediately after getting this weapon or new ability, showcases how useful it is. Although in this case it also showcases you have to be careful when using it. For example, when hands. Actually, this may not have been the best section to introduce the weapon. Well, it is if you want to try dodging everything. Just don't take the upper route. Otherwise, you're in a world of pain. Yep, dinged off that thing. The one downside of using the skull barrier. So this opens up quite a bit of the world. There are a few spots where I need to use the skull barrier in order to push forwards. I can't progress to the left until I get the red key. Let's see what's back at the start. I'm happy it doesn't ding off the presses, but I get the discrepancy. Is this the last part? I just want to make sure before diving into the final dungeon or something. One sec. Okay, I double-checked. This actually leads down to the final part of the stage. I don't want to go down there just yet. That's what I was saying when you only need 2 special weapons to beat the stage. Those being the Super Arm and Skull Barrier. But I want the 2 other special weapons and a few of the E&M tanks. I mean, the Thunder Beam and the Skull Barrier are the only 2 special weapons required. But I do want the other 2 because I want the E&M tanks and I want close to 100% completion. Like a Metroidvania, as we gain more abilities, more paths open up. Same with the shortcuts. Although the start of this Metroidvania was rather linear. You only really had one path to go through, and it didn't really open up until the final part. That's my one criticism of the stage. Skull Man. Get close to me, please. Thank you. Time Stopper. I'm curious though, where did the red teleporter lead to? I want to check that out first. Then I'll return and check the upper area. That's probably where the red key is. Then get the final collectible. Which by this point I'm sure is Rush Jet. Yep, especially as he can pierce through his barrier. And you can combo him to death. Happy Halloween, Joseph. Early Halloween. Oh. Just a teleporter out. Fine then. Out of all the levels I've played so far, this is my favorite one. It's decent, I'd say. I have some issues as I've already very well established, but it's enjoyable, I guess. My biggest issue is I wish there was... I suppose I wish there was less linearity at the start. It's more of a constrained Metroidvania. Okay, this time. Oh no. This is gonna be a problem. Huh. Come on, get me out, get me out. Actually, that turned out surprisingly well. Welcome to stream, Chrome. Thanks for the words of encouragement. I made it harder than it actually was. Anyways, let's start collecting the tanks. Okay, I see how you're supposed to do this. Destroy that one thing, then slide under it. And see tank number 2. I won't collect all the E&M tanks because it requires more backtracking and, well, this stage isn't really that difficult. I know there's a collectible up the other ladder, but I don't want it. It was just another E-tank. Hang on, can I potentially... No, I can't. I was hoping to slide off the top. Oh well, at least there are all these extra blocks I can destroy to make the path forwards easier. Path forwards and path back easier. Ah, there it is. That's what I was talking about. I thought this was a shortcut back. Or at least, that's what I was hoping would be a shortcut back. Not really that confusing. It's actually fairly straightforward. All things considered. I guess the increased linearity is to the stage's benefit. It's not that hard to remember where everything is. Especially compared to a few other Metroidvanias I've played. Actually, a lot of other Metroidvanias I've played. So we're back here. I got all the special weapons. I don't really care about the E&M tanks because it's not like this stage is too difficult. The reason why I went for the special weapons on the other hand is because they actually make a tangible impact on the gameplay, regardless of skill level. And well, I'd like to have the Time Stopper and Flappy Beat. I'm decent. I wouldn't call myself good at Mega Man Maker. You need someone like Mega Marino or Yagami for someone who's good. This is it, time for the final section. And that wasn't actually the E tank, that was an M tank, so even better. After playing through almost 4,000 levels of the game, it'd be more embarrassing if I was still bad at it. This is where everything comes together. As I mentioned about 10 minutes ago, you only need the Thunder Beam and the Skull Bear to access this. Time Stopper and Flappy Beat are completely optional, but they do make this easier. Ah. Welcome to stream, Monica. My skill level's on par with Marino. I always thought he was better at Kaizo's stages. Then again, I don't rush as much as he does. I think I've beaten a few Kaizo levels, but maybe it's only 5 to 10. After this comes the hard part where I activate everything. I'm not gonna activate beat right over here. Ah, I need both of them, don't I? Well, at least it makes the trip back easier. It's the reverse of the other challenges where the trip back is harder. This is it, we made it to the end. I wish the final section with the ending climax was better. Thanks for the kind words, Chrome. Several players have been able to pull off crazier tricks. One down. That's fine, Queen Monica. I took a minor break from Mega Man Maker a few months back for 48 hour. Eventually when I get the new computer, there'll be more variety on the channel added, hopefully. Especially with Castlevania starting soon. I would have actually preferred to start Castlevania after Zelda, but for the sake of Halloween, I'll make a slight alteration. Not even close to a medium shot, I'm afraid. GG, my favorite stage of the episode. It did take about 26-27 minutes, namely because I screwed up the paths at first, had trouble remembering where some of the keys were, and I went for all the special weapons and 2 of the tanks, 1 of the M tanks. As a Metroidvania, it actually starts out fairly linear before opening up halfway or 2/3 of the way through. I would have preferred more non-linearity at the start, but this is fine. It also works to the favor in the sense that it's easier to memorize where everything is. So good job, you two. Decent stage. If I was just going to beat the stage as fast as possible, I could have beat it within 10 minutes, maybe 12 minutes. There's one more stage I wish to play before Lipatio, so let me do that first. Maybe it's here. No reset speedrun. Happy early Halloween to you too. Well, it's not a Halloween team stage, but all covered now. Fifth up is No Reset Speedrun, Extinguish the Golden Tower by Little Mac. 82 plays, score of 33. I'm surprised his levels have been consistently so popular. Most of the time, I'm surprised how consistently his levels get on the most popular queue. For a long time, he wasn't really that well known. Then suddenly he got a lot of levels. So someone or some group of streamers really like his stages enough. We need water soon. It's probably gonna be the bubble lead. Kinda reminds me of the previous stage, how we travel through it one way, and then return and go over the same path in a harder direction. With obstacles we've seen before. Yep, there it is. Time for the harder path. I know, it kind of reset, but I'll be playing through this again later. Just add 2 seconds to the timer. Or rather 3 seconds, I guess. The goal here is to get to the top of the tower, then use the bubble lead to extinguish the flames. Yep, I'm using the Mega Man X mod. Got it, Toxin. I'll cover your stage next. The blue non-activated switch blocks actually act as a nice indicator too of where you're supposed to go to next. Now we can go down here and fight Fireman, or rather Napalm Man. It's done. Honorable mention of the episode, I like how you stand up the tower to get the thing, and then go back down it with harder configurations of objects. It's cool. Short but sweet. Next up is Jacko Grotto Tree Lap Race by Mega Circuit. 5 plays, score 0. Racing time. This is cool. There's no enemies inside for this stage, because the main purpose here is to race to the end. In that way, I like it. We don't usually get these sorts of stages. Three keys. I see. That's what I meant by tree laps. How do I get the mods? By downloading them and replacing a few files. The mod I'm currently playing replaces some of the music and some of the graphics. Okay, a lot of the music. Final lap. Imagine if you had multiplayer. Or if Mega Man Royale still existed. I still miss that game. We're in. Go into the fire, Catman. Okay, you won't then. Thank you. True, Web Mecha. Welcome to stream, Red. Thank you for the new version of your mod. Sure, why not? 7th up is Voodoo Man, Voodoo Temple, Normal Dash Hard, by Lipatio, 87 plays, score of 32. For normal hard stages by Lipatio, I tend to prefer playing as base anyways. However, he can't double jump here, so that's gonna be a problem. I'm probably missing a special weapon, but I don't care. This should be good enough. Excuse me. I said before and I'll say it again, my favorite ability of base isn't his dashing, it's his double jumping. I wish there was an option where you could disable base's dashing, but keep his double jumping. I just find it so handy for course corrections. Not to mention increasing how far he can go. In the base Mega Man Classic series, it's a toss-up. But here in Mega Man Maker, I just find double jumping more handy. Far more handy. Most of the challenges rely more heavily on jumping than dashing. In case you don't have any special weapons, we have the Ice Slasher in hand. I'll get it next time. Hurry up! Again, where I wish I had double jump. Dashing is actually a bit handy in this section. Indeed. Who should I play Zero with? I guess roll? This time I timed it correctly. Every Lipatio stage I've played in the past few months, or rather for this entire year, has had good checkpoint placement. Okay, now I know why you said play as base. Only problem is auto fire. Let's hope this works. Got it backwards. I was paying attention to chat, so I screwed that up. Easy buttons to just use this. Two, one, go. Didn't dash in time. The main difficulty I'm having is timing everything. I don't have a time stopper, do I? No, I don't. Here's something that'll be handy. Again, mistimed. I keep thinking there's a few more frames of window, but there isn't. I thought it was gonna be an easier part, but apparently not, TWG. Nope. The other reason why I'm paying so much extra generous timing is because this engine. You know my experiences with it. Here it's really unnecessary though. Can't fire at the same time. Okay, I have to shoot that, and the moment I'm in the middle, I need to swap. Got it. I'm so used to other abilities where there's gonna be a slight delay. See ya, Fort. You have to use it immediately as it shows up. And I thought I was started more to the left, but because my left foot was there, I died. Hey, at least I'm making progress. Most of that's here are my fault in misinterpreting how much leeway I have. And now... Centaur Flash. It's like a more time-sensitive version of the Skull Barrier. In fact, this is basically a combination of the Skull Barrier and the Fast Stopper. Although in this case, it also has the added ability to make you incorporeal to enemies. And pretty much all hazards. That was all in me. Another reason why I want to be playing as base, I suppose. Make sure to put it here so it doesn't get lost. There we go. Okay, this is really cool. This stage is kind of going longer than expected and a bit messier with the gimmicks. What's on display here is interesting. I was holding right there. That's how we do it. This is cool too. I mean, you can do it as the other characters, but it's riskier without the dash. Thank you for also increasing the frequency of checkpoints here to reduce the frustration factor. Well worth it. Many other level designers would have half the number of checkpoints you have here. They would instead place a checkpoint at the start of the previous section, like below the ladder. I mean, I can complete the stage otherwise, but it'd be far more frustrating. Game. If a stage is more difficult or instant death happy, you should increase the checkpoint frequency. I mean, if you're still competing, the checkpoints don't really affect the difficulty as much. They do sort of affect the difficulty, sure, but it's in a fun way. I'm confused. Why was that perfect run over there anyways? All the obstacles there were instant death, so there's no point in putting it here. If there were some obstacles which dealt some damage, it would make sense to place that checker. As I was saying, the more uses of instant death there are, the more checkpoints there should be. It does affect the difficulty so much, but again, if you're competing on time attack or no death, dying is already bad, regardless of the number of checkpoints. I think this stage has gone on for long enough. What do you think? I think there are a few too many gimmicks now. It should have ended after that point. Maybe make this a part 2. Right now it kind of feels like a fortress stage. Oh yeah, damage boost off the soccer ball. Now I get it. I keep forgetting that the soccer ball falling on you is not... I keep forgetting that the soccer ball landing on top of you doesn't actually insta-kill you. It doesn't act like the other obstacles. If only I had a little boost. And no, in this stage I don't have access to the Star Crash either. I get it here. Otherwise, this is a fun stage. It's difficult, sure, but it's difficult and fun in a good way. I don't dislike instant death challenges. What I do dislike is when the checkpoint density doesn't match up and forces us to repeat sections over and over. Unnecessarily over and over, I mean. Oh no. Again, that would be the good point to end the stage. I hope this is the last part. It's going on for too long now. It feels like 2.5 stages. It has the same general mechanic of, well, switches, but it got mixed in with a bit too many gimmicks now. Please end. The stage is fun and all, but that's the main downside of it. It should have ended 3 sections ago, perhaps. Or split into 2 stages. That's gonna be the next challenge. Come on, folks, let's reach the 69th milestone. I can't fire and dash at the same time. And if I try firing it just there, I won't have enough time, so I need to time it better. If I do it too early, my legs will touch the spikes. And of course, the spikes are there too. Because of his dash, that's why. Again, double jump would be really handy here. Honestly, I just axed this section. The stage already had a good enough, I guess, somewhat inconsistent difficulty curve. We don't need to keep adding more and more and more sections. It's like the Tier 3 stages in 48 Hour. I know this is better pulled off, but please, there's a point where the stage should end. Okay, so you have to jump there. That's funny. Pentagram something. Shield. We're out of here. I like the stage better than Cerberus Man. The first half I guess is fine, but after that, difficulty curve gets a bit too inconsistent and there's too much of the stage. Either split into two or remove a lot of the ending sections. Definitely normal hard. One sec, I'll be taking a short pause. Alright, enough of the Super Ghosts and Goblins music. It's time to return to the game. Alright, I don't really see that many other level submissions, so what I'll be doing is I'll be grabbing some of the contest submissions from Lunar Chris's recent challenge, that being Roll with the Spooks. I already covered Mysterious Midnight Manor, and it's currently tied for being my favorite level, along with Toxin-G's level, Jackal Grotto, which was also submitted to the same contest. So let's cover the rest of the traditional stages from there, then the last stage, which isn't traditional, I suppose. Eight up is Midnight Castle Chaos by Chickenmcnuggets, 70 plays, score of 27. I'll only be keeping this orange layout for this weekend, I'm afraid. And maybe Monday if I stream on Monday. After all, the reason why you like it so much is because it's different. I just tend to save it for Halloween. If I kept using it for all this time, it'd also get boring. I think I'll also have a different variation for winter, Christmas. So after this weekend, and perhaps Monday, back to the original layout. Oh, okay. For a moment there I was gonna say, why can't I get up there? Do I have to use a utility? Let's hope so. I hesitated, and that resulted in my undoing. What genre are you intending your book to be? What genre are you intending your book to be? I remember playing a special weapon oriented stage in regards to that beam. Oh, that was a painful one. Thanks, Chrome. You are very cool too. If you're enjoying this stream, please don't forget to rate, comment, favorite, and or subscribe, as they all help out the channel, especially within the first 24 hours. Compared with last week, level quality has taken a hit. Now it's mostly okay-ish, barring a few. Barring 3 or 4. Last week level quality was at the very least decent, especially in the second half. So many interesting levels. Maybe levels that weren't that really polished, but at least different. Here it's more rote. I mean, this stage is fine, but compared to Midnight Manor, or even the Tree Lap Race stage, this feels more... how should I say it? Basic? It works, I guess, but it's rather unremarkable. It's like a stage I'd place in Tier 5 or Tier 5 and 48 Hour. Which, the more I think about it, I kind of like 48 Hour more than Magmal 2. I mean level quality wise, not the outside package wise. The outside packaging of 48 of Magmal 2 is better than The outside framing and packaging of 48 Hour is not as good as 2. But level quality wise, 48 Hour seems to be better. Also, don't go down here unless you're sliding. You'll get crushed. Fantasy, I see. It exists. 9th up is Roll Haunted Manor by GenericName. 20 plays, score 0. I already have a good idea of what my favorite level of the stream is going to be. Spooky. Go on. You've said a few things, yes. Yeah, mostly minor stuff. Everything is coming together at the end. All the 3 enemy types. Background is kind of distracting though. I would change it up a bit. A bit too much green on green. If it was darker green, I'd prefer it. This causes an issue with the green missiles mainly. Okay, this is better. I know there's a bit of purple on purple here, but it's easier to distinguish the two. Good point. You know, I still actually rather fond of Chromo Key, of all the levels in that tier. Yeah, I did have that issue, but I didn't really point it out as much because, well, it was enemy spammy, so you could pretty much tell something was happening. Hang on, I'm preparing to get sniped by a snake. Instead, I'll get stomped by him. Oh boy. Yep, traditional style. So checkpoint would be here, next checkpoint's at the boss. Also just realized there are those Renans down there. Well, they're not Renans, but they're snappers. Which as roll isn't really a problem. Even the Hammer Joes or really any Joe type aren't really problems here. Oh yeah, I forgot we're actually in a spooky mansion. We now transition over to being a fortress stage, to be fair. I must have reset the movement there. And nothing seems fit to actually give me pickups. Of course, I was right next to the door. Ah. Okay. Fine. It's there. I see. The last part, we're in the caves now. We went through the gardens, now we're in the cave system. Right before the final fight, I guess. Again, another stage of the place in tier 4 or 5 of 48 hour. Assuming it was made within 48 hours, that is. Sometimes I feel I'm a bit too harsh on some of the 48 hour stages because, again, they only had 48 hours of development, so it really impacted the amount of playtesting. In some ways, I feel a bit too generous. I'll get more into that when I actually finish all the contestant stages. That's also why I tend to be a lot nicer on the tier 3 stages. Thank you for the M. Balance. How far am I? I currently reached tier 8. 2 stages into that. Come on, none of you are big shots. The closest one would be Ring Man. Gaming? The gaming channel? Feel free to spoiler it. Or put it under gaming spoilers, that'd work too. As I said, just exists. Here's another take. 10th up is Roll Castlevania by GenericName. 25 play score 7. Let's see their hand at a Metroidvania. Afterwards, I'll play a few levels from the most popular queue or elsewhere, then on to art, then memes. And then showcasing that and reacting to that one video. Is your level Halloween themed, Shade? If it is, feel free to send it. Starting off in the basement. Let's hope we have spooky memes. Here's the furnace. Good thing I took this route. Maybe. Hey, fireman. Now I take the left route. Already this stage feels more interesting than the previous one. It feels like it has more interesting challenges. Okay, let's try figuring out where the fire route is. And yeah, I should have used the broom instead. What's up here? Acid. I guess these areas are only allowed to be traversed by robots, not humans. Hence why there's a lot laxer safety standards. And of course, fridge logic. Sure. So call Rosha instead. Or Rosha. Robot Occupational Safety Hazard Association. Now this breaks up into two routes. Wait, I was here before. I think. I'm not gonna jump down to the left. I don't wish to soft lock myself. I think I've been down here before, but that may not be the case. Let me examine it further. Nope, this is different. Trying to trick me. Anyways, I have no idea where I'm going now. I'm trying to find the next key or something. It's on my skull, man. You know what would be one of the harder bosses this role? Ring Man or Concrete Man. If you have to get up close and personal to them, it causes issues. There's the key. Look, we're on the other side of the stage now. That was actually a prison cell. Now I get it. So we're basically breaking out of prison. Now, what's to the right instead? I'm curious. Checkpoints. I guess those are the beds for the guards. I'm trying to discover the story behind this stage, or making one up for myself. Roll is basically trying to break out of this manor. Somehow she was able to bust out through the back wall. Now the final section. Oh, I need 3 keys. Where could the other key be? See, I already got a key from the right side. I got a key from the top right side, I think. I defeated Top Man, I defeated Skull Man. Who's left, really? Am I forgetting about someone? One key in the bottomless sewer. Oh, wait a minute, there is one. I think there was one key at Fireman, but didn't I already get that? Oh, I think I completely missed the one by Fireman. Okay, in order to save time, I'm just gonna use the love letter to get there. I know exactly what happened. After defeating Fireman, I think I either forgot to grab the special... I forgot to grab the key there, or somehow I missed it. Okay, time to discover what happened. Oh, I didn't actually miss it. I need to grab the skull bear and travel all the way here to get the key. That is... And there's no really easy shortcut to get back. It's not like there's a spike platform I can take. That explains a bunch. I mean, as a Metroidvania, this barely counts. There is some backtracking exploration involved, but you don't really use the weapons or utilities to open up progression from the natural environment, or even weapon doors. Outside of those 2 spots. Mystery Midnight Manor did a better job at this. A far better job. I know I complained about its linearity, but that felt more enjoyable with the different paths. This one just felt bland. I have some criticism with linearity, but this is also fairly linear, and even then the paths aren't too interesting. It's just so rote and barely counts as Metroidvania. Eventually I need to make a video about how I define Metroidvanias. If I were to just put it on the top of my head, it involves backtracking, obtaining new abilities / keys / something, opening up shortcuts, and having an interconnected, non-linear world. Those 3 factors. Interconnected, non-linear world, obtaining new abilities or keys that allow for better progression and exploration, and backtracking. Not having one of them disqualifies it from being a Metroidvania in my book, or turns it into another genre. No, I won't. I'll be taking the night off. And that's that. That's this stage. I could have backtracked back there normally, but to save time, I didn't. It's only because I remembered there was the one block there. It was going somewhere, but then kind of dropped the ball in interest. Good job. See ya, Queen Monica. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow, yes. Sunday morning, Among Us, maybe TF2 if not people want me to play it. Tomorrow evening, Castlevania Lament of Innocence. That's a green screen level. I mean, sure thing, it was made way before Halloween, a few months before Halloween, but I suppose it counts. 11th up is Halloween Special by EvilPanda, 100 plays, score 47. Don't you need to pay for the contracts? Or are they free? Spooktober. Let's do Proto. Halloween runs are free? Okay. Let's do that then. First Among Us, assuming people are interested, then TF2. I really don't want to spend more money right now, as I already spent a lot of money buying the components for the new PC. Yep, Among Us is tomorrow morning. Ow. That's what I get for rushing forwards. I will spend some more on some games, but that'll be for the Christmas sale on Steam. Well, for me, I didn't really have an option, so I had to go for a pre-built. It depends on where you are. Here in the US, GPU shortages are terrible. Absolutely atrocious. That's why I went with a pre-built. But for you, you may have access to GPUs. Also, if you're not going for a high-end computer, especially desktop, you'll have an easier time. Well, yeah, not just the crypto miners, mind you, sun increase in demand, the supply shock happening currently, and a confluence of other factors. Current estimates say that it'll resolve itself in mid-2023, but I'm not entirely confident in that metric. Every time they say it, it gets pushed back another year a few months later. So I decided to bite the bullet and purchase it now, because GPU prices are gonna go up next year by 10-20%. They aren't too high-end. I would actually consider them to be, at least current gen-wise, medium end. You don't really need a powerful PC to play them, especially if you just want to play the games. A medium end PC would do just fine if you play at 1080p. And if you don't intend to stream or record them. I had to go for a higher-end PC because A, I'm streaming, and I'm going to be using some upscaling. Streaming plus recording. Yeah, it is the perfect storm, and you know what's currently going in the world with Humal21. And remember, never use ultra settings. They're only there for pretty screenshots. It existed, but I actually found it more interesting than the previous 3 stages. Some fancy game? We'll see. Like I said, I don't want to really spend more money right now because I just spent a lot of money on that. I will purchase some games during the Steam Winter Sale. For example, the Danganronpa pack, Saints Row 4, and maybe 1 or 2 other things. We'll see. Just be careful with that. Sometimes running at absolute minimum settings is not the best way to get best performance. You want to balance out your CPU and GPU usage. Let's see. You know what? I think this is a good time to end off the stream. Right now, there aren't any more Furiousmaximum levels, and I'm just gonna be searching randomly for Halloween stages. Okay, let's just end with this one. So the 12th and final stage of this stream is Mega Happy Halloween by Furiousmaximum, 10 plays, score of 2. There is one more stage I was submitted to the contest, but it's a modded stage, so I'm bypassing it. Oh boy, it's gonna be a longer one, it seems. I will try doing it. Let's see. Let's do a speed run. Mimi. Hopefully it's just a long stage instead of it being a difficult stage. It's gonna be at least 60 to 100 screens long, isn't it? Hopefully there aren't too many spooky memes. Whoa! What happens when the lag eats up part of your input? Sure, send it to art. Don't fret over your art skills. I suck at drawing. Skill levels. Art drawings of any skill levels are welcome. I just appreciate the fan art, that's all. Thankfully, as internet speeds aren't really improving across the country, I can still reliably stream at 1080p. In fact, it'll become easier with the new computer. How do I even get that? Did I do this in the wrong order again? Hopefully I don't need to come back for this. You know what this reminds me of? That stage series from... was it Dada or someone else? Where he had 4 different paths where he had to collect special weapons. Oh well, at least there's emulators for that. In fact, when I get the new computer, I can actually improve the upscaling on them. When I did my Paper Mario Let's Play, I'm surprised no one noticed that I actually upscaled the graphics a bit. It's not supposed to be that... it's not as fuzzy as it would be in the original console. Thing is, with the improved processors, I'll be able to take it further. Especially with the GameCube and PS2. Sure. Alright, I have this. Wart. I know the stage is supposed to be longer, but to be fair, this already feels more interesting than the previous 4 stages I played. Even though the graphics are a bit junk, maybe not as polished, I like it more. And it does certainly feel more spooky than those stages. Those felt just moderately spooky, this actually feels more disconcerting. We're in a river of blood, I guess. Or oil. And now X contributes to the oil pile. The other thing is that once I get that, I'll be able to emulate Wii titles. And maybe Wii U titles too. Easy. Must be rusted oil. 2 down. I'm not sure how much left to go. 2 more in this section. Fair time. All these mini sections feel more interesting than those stages. That's the sad thing. It doesn't really do a good job introducing all these. It feels actually more like a Fortress stage in that regard. But I'll sure take interesting more than better introductions. I'll sure take interesting over better introductions, that's for sure. Oh, no kidding. That was the first time in the game series where we saw Reploids bleed. That did a bit spook me out too. More than the actual reveal. Sure, go ahead, Buster. We have this stream and the meme stream. To be fair, it does make sense. They are part fleshy, I guess. Still, they got away with it in an E-rated game. Then again, I did play Doom before I played X4, so it didn't freak me out too much. Well, yeah, Cyborg. Next up is some item. Oh no, it's the jet adapter. I should have gone here first. Okay, I'm gonna have to backtrack there and grab that key. It may come really in handy later. That's what I get for not exploring the area. E. I. D. I had a bit of a weird history with the order of ratings the games I played. Where effectively one of the first video games I played was Doom. But of course, context is different. There was Monsters, and X4 was actually Allies. And thing is, there are inhumane monsters too. Whoops. I needed to go up there. Ah, so it's like a battle pass to the second part. The first video game I played was... Gosh, I can't exactly remember. I know what the first console game I played was. But actual first video game itself... I know it was a demo. If we discount Minesweeper, but I don't really count that, I think it was either Tyrion or Jazz Jackrabbit. This time, waiting. You get plenty of time here. 4 extra seconds. 3 keys? Sure thing. Yeah, I'm surprised they did that. They don't usually release demos. I would have preferred they released a demo before the game came out, but get better late than never. I'm really happy with its positive reception. Trying to hide from me, I see. That's cool. Okay, do I need the keys now? That's the $1,000,000 question. Million bolt or Zenny question, I mean. Ah, I see. Hang on a moment. Wait. How to cheese this. When you only have 4 keys, you can get those 3 keys up there, no problem. You don't need special weapons for it. But the other ones, you do need special weapons. So, if you have 4 keys, just grab it that way. So the weapon training rooms now. Perhaps. Or just use this. Time for the final section, I guess. Below there, you actually have to use the proper weapons. Up here, however, easy button. Now I gotta use this properly. Well, not really, but I didn't want to risk it. Mirror shot. For a level that was up. Excuse me. Easy challenge, but I get it. For a level that was featured on... actually just random searching around, it's actually surprisingly okay. I like this a lot more than the previous stages, 4 of them. But it doesn't have that many upvotes. I was kind of risk playing through the stage. I was expecting this to be done within 1 minute. Because most stages featured in Mega Man Maker, or even posted or submitted or uploaded to Mega Man Maker, they're very short. This one bucks the trend. Oops. Got it. Okay then. Some Among Us, then TF2 tomorrow. We should be almost done now. LF. Skull. Oh, it's not over yet. I knew it. It's starting to feel like this stage is 2 stages long. A similar problem with Lipatio's second stage, really. Albeit, the gimmicks are more segmented. Like, we don't have one overarching gimmick that matches with everything else, or merges. We may need to postpone the stream watch. We'll see. No. No what? We'll see. If we have 10 minutes, we'll do it. If not, postpone for memes. Which Sonic 06 level? That statement applies to a lot of different things. I'm not collecting any of the orange keys. Oh. If I did earlier, it'd make my life harder. Oh no. Well, this is not good. Unless you have that. Or of course you can just slide through, that works. I'm not gonna risk it though, I'm just gonna use this. See, that's why I wanted the green keys. It pays to do that. Here, however, it would be far more painful if I didn't have that. If I have a key, I don't think so. I'll check. I think a few Halloweens ago I did. Maybe in 2017 or 18? Sheepman? Of all the bosses to show up, you're the one who I least expected. Go away, you're not a big shot. Well, you're the closest to a big shot, seeing how big the mansion was. Thanks for making the stage. This was surprisingly decent. Well, okay to decent. I was searching randomly for a final stage to top it off, expecting something 1 to 2 minutes long. Then we ended with something which was twice the length of a stage I would consider to be good enough, long enough. Anyways, so, out of the 12 levels I covered in today's Halloween stream, my favorite level was Extinguish the Golden Tower by Little Mac, with 2 honorable mentions going to Jackal Grotto Tree Lap Race by Toxin-G and Mysterious Midnight Manor by Cheezo and Elelover95. Good job, you four. I think the level quality last week was better, but I guess this works. Hang on one moment while I set the other thing up. Alrighty folks, it is time for the art showcase. Afterwards, in the next stream, the memes. Duplio. Kind of cursed. I mean, putting out the graphic design of Danganronpa in random places, that would be rather menacing. Metroid 4. That looks pretty nice. If there's ever a collab between Nintendo and Microsoft, I'd like to see this design added. Pixel coin. G. Aw, adorable fossils. Nice. Sorry. Evil Chris. I thought Cuphead wasn't a Nintendo collab. It was a collab with Studio GHBR? Ori, maybe? MDAHRs. Unless they're kind of talking about ports. Yeah, precisely. I was referring to the parent company there. Purchased from Bungie by Microsoft, handed over to 343. And that's all I know about that. Ah, you look fine, Jaden. Nice face reveal. So basically a hostile takeover. Attempted hostile takeover. Happy Halloween. Ah, that's what you mean. Some of the traceovers look okay, I guess. Some are eh. Gargoyle Man is pretty tall compared to everyone else. These look fine, I guess. Oni Man is fairly tall too. Last Pumpkin's explosion is quite a sight. To any of you who submitted art or levels or even participated in the stream, thank you very, very much. It's because of your continued support why I continue to make these streams and produce new content on a weekly basis. Well then, thanks for watching the stream. No streams tonight. Next stream tomorrow morning is going to be Among Us plus Team Fortress 2. Spooktober. Well then, thanks for watching, and have a nice day.